studies show that over 60% of people start taking Social Security before their full retirement age. But is that the right thing to do, or is this just a lot of people making a huge mistake? In this video, I'm going to talk about whether or not you should file early, wait until your full retirement age, or even delay until age 70. And you're going to want to make sure you stick around to the end, where I share one determining factor that nobody else talks about. Hey everybody, I'm Johnathan Rankin. I'm the founder and CEO of Theorem Wealth Management, and our goal is to help you maximize your retirement. Now, there are a lot of decisions to make when planning your retirement, but deciding at what age to take Social Security can be a really big one. And when it comes to retirement planning, I can't think of another debate that gets people more worked up than determining when to take your Social Security benefits. It's like arguing whether or not pineapple belongs on your pizza. And to that, the answer is of course. Unfortunately, it's not as simple as deciding if you'd like your pizza to be mediocre or amazing. There are a lot of factors that go into deciding when you should take your Social Security benefits. But before we jump into that, let's take a step back and talk about your benefits in general. Everybody has what is called your full retirement age. This is the age at which you will receive 100% of your benefits based on when you were born. And in this video, we're going to use 67 as the full retirement age for assumption purposes. Now, taking benefits before this age results in a reduction of your benefits, whereas taking benefits after that age increases your benefit by what's called a delay credit. Now, the earliest you could take your benefit is at age 62. But if you claim your benefits at age 62, you'll receive a reduction of 30%, meaning that if your full retirement age benefit would have been $1,000 per month and you take it at 62, you would only receive $700 a month. Now, the latest that you can delay Social Security is age 70, and you do get paid to wait. In fact, you get 2/3 of 1% per month, which works out to 8% per year. I have to say, Social Security is the one time where an 8% growth rate is always looked at as a small amount. So how should you determine which age is best for you? Many people like to focus on the Social Security break-even, which is plotting all scenarios on a chart and determining which one is best for you. Let me show you what I mean. Here's an example of 3 lines representing 3 different options that we're looking at today: 62, full retirement age, and age 70. Now, if you made $70,000 and we estimated your Social Security, your benefits at age 62 would be $1,351 per month. At full retirement age, it would be $2,050 per month. And at age 70, it would be $2,631 per month. Now, when you take your benefits early, you receive smaller checks, but you receive a lot more of them. Whereas taking it later, you receive much larger checks, but fewer of them. So the break-even shows you what age you need to live to in order to determine which option is best. If you were to take your benefits at age 62 and you passed away before age 77, you made the right decision. If you passed away between age 76 and 80, you would have been better collecting your Social Security at your full retirement age. And if you passed away after age 80, it would have been best to take your benefits at age 70. But here's the thing. I have never heard of a story where somebody's last words were, "I should have taken Social Security earlier." Nobody knows when they're going to pass away, and that is why it is more complicated than just looking at a break-even chart. There are so many other financial decisions that can be broken down into a break-even chart, like whether or not you should rent a home or whether you should have bought a car versus leased it. Now, most people don't operate that way because the only way you know which answer was right is when you look back and you reflect on the decision. So that takes us back to the question: how should you determine at what age you should collect your benefits? Well, let's look at 5 reasons why you should take your benefits early and 5 reasons why you should delay your benefits at least until full retirement age. Now, the first reason you might want to start collecting your Social Security early is you don't expect to live to age 77. Not only you and your doctors know the quality of your health, and if you're not in the greatest health, then taking benefits as soon as possible might be what's best. Now, the second reason you might want to start Social Security early is you don't want to draw from your investments to allow for more long-term growth. Now, especially in the pullback in the market that we've seen, you might look at your portfolio and believe that things are going to turn around in the next few years and your investments can outperform the growth your Social Security could have given you. Now, the third reason why you might want to file early is that you'll eventually be switching to a higher spousal benefit when your spouse files. If your own benefit is smaller than what you'd receive taking a spousal benefit, then claiming your benefit early and then switching later on might be a good reason to file early. Now, the fourth reason why you might want to file early for your Social Security benefits is that you have other sources of guaranteed lifetime income, like a pension or an annuity that you can't outlive. Typically, delaying Social Security benefits help protect your later years in retirement where you might need more income. And if you have a guaranteed source of income that can help buffer that risk, then it might make sense to file early. Now, the last reason why it might make sense to file early is you simply just need the money. If you can't work or you need to support yourself and that's going to help you pay your bills, then taking it early absolutely makes sense. And one common reason that I hear from people on why they're taking their benefits early is something that I don't think you should really worry about. I hear from a lot of people that they're taking benefits early because Social Security is going bankrupt and they want to make sure they get something before it goes away. Well, right on the Social Security Administration's website, they say that benefits are expected to be fully payable until 2037, and after that, it's not like the articles that you see where Social Security is going away and is bankrupt. In fact, it even says on there, continuing taxes will be enough to pay 76% of benefits. Now, obviously something has to change, and it's going to be decided in Congress. Now, my opinion is that no politician is going to want to negatively impact the largest voting demographic. So I wouldn't base your decisions on headlines like Social Security is going bankrupt. Now, you want to base your decision on your specific circumstances. And while there are some good reasons to take benefits early, there also are many reasons why you might want to delay taking Social Security. And here are 5 reasons why it makes sense to delay your benefit at least until full retirement age. The first reason, you are still working. And if your income exceeds the earnings limit, you are then penalized based on your income. Now, the earnings limit for 2023 is $21,240. So if you are under full retirement age and you earn more than that limit, then you are penalized and they deduct $1 from your benefits for every $2 that you earn above that limit. Now, it rarely makes sense to claim while you're still working. Now, the second reason why you might want to delay Social Security is that Social Security is going to be your main source of income. Now, if you're able to continue working and delay retirement altogether, it might be best to let that benefit become as large as possible if it is your main source of retirement income. Number 3, maximizing your spouse's survivor benefit. If you are the higher earner, Social Security should no longer be looked at as an individual decision, but should be looked at as a joint decision. Because if you pass away before your spouse, delaying your benefit will give them a higher survivor benefit. Number 4, if you have longevity in your family. Now, if your parents or grandparents lived until their 90s and you're in good health, then delaying as long as possible gives you decades with a higher benefit. Now, the last reason why you might want to delay taking your Social Security, at least until full retirement age, is that you're planning on doing Roth conversions. Now, doing Roth conversions and converting traditional retirement savings into Roth retirement savings can be a huge benefit for your long-term retirement, but it is a taxable event and can increase your provisional income and cause taxation on your Social Security benefits. As you can see, determining the best age to take Social Security is a personal one, and it depends on your savings, your health, your longevity, and your retirement lifestyle, and so many other factors. I see many articles talking about how taking Social Security early can be one of the biggest mistakes that someone makes in retirement. But to me, this leaves out one of the biggest factors when determining when to take your benefits that nobody talks about: the mental cost. I was talking to a client a few months back, and over the years, we had run all different types of scenarios and break-evens on what makes most sense on paper for him to take his Social Security. We talked about his family's longevity, his current savings and income streams, and everything was pointing to it making most sense for him to delay his Social Security until age 70. The problem was, every time he took a distribution from his retirement savings, it stressed him out. And if he took his Social Security now, he would not have to touch his savings at all. It was going to fill his income gap need. And on paper, taking his Social Security early didn't make sense. But the long-term impact to his retirement plan and how much he would leave to his children was nominal. So it really came down to a question of how much would you pay for peace of mind? And in this scenario, going by the book and waiting until age 70 was a mental price that wasn't worth paying. Social Security is complex, and you want to get it right because it is a lot of money over the course of your lifetime, and possibly your spouse's lifetime. There's no one size fits all, and it comes down to your specific circumstances. If you need help determining which age is best for you, or you really don't know where to start, use the link in the description below and schedule some time with a member of our team who will build out a customized analysis for your individual circumstances. There are a lot of decisions to make after you retire, Social Security being one of them. But make sure you check out this video where I share the 5 worst decisions that you could do after you retire. I'll see you there.